So this is definitely my first attempt at this video. Last night I was cleaning my house, and I've been going through a lot of personal stuff lately and just working on change and working on, growth, and working on things that I've needed to work on for a really, really, really long time. And I was feeling kind of down about myself the last couple of days. It's been, everything that I've been going through has been a lot of challenge. And, the funny thing is that if you ever wonder if your kids hate you, right? Because as parents, we all have that moment where we're like, God, my kid hates me. Like, literally, my kid just said they hate me. They don't. Last night, I was laying in bed. I'd been cleaning house all day long. And my youngest daughter, Aurora, runs up to me. Must have been like 2 o'clock in the morning. And she says, Daddy, can I cuddle with you? And I'm like, whatever. Just get in the bed. Okay, yes. But there's so much value in that. My 5-year-old daughter, who is just literally one of the most radiant human beings on the face of the earth, all she really wanted to do was just cuddle with Dad. And another kid in my life who I've been around since she was 3 years old, and she has gone through a lot. She is a great kid, and she made this for me. And it was under my bed, of all things. I was cleaning. I've been doing a lot of cleaning, spring cleaning in wintertime, I know. And I don't know when it rolled under my bed, but what I do know is that when she gave it to me, I made the assumption that it was a candle holder. And I don't remember when she gave it to me, but yesterday, when I was feeling really, really down in the dumps about my life and just everything that I've been going through, I found this that my 16-year-old stepdaughter made for me. And inside of it are little notes. And on each one of these little notes is a different message about me. And yes, this is totally a self-ego stoking moment, but there's an important message that I think is really important to convey here. Your kids think about you, and what they think about you is the only thing that should matter more than what you think about you. And I think it's going to be backwards in the video, so I'm going to read these. You have an exuberant personality. All right. This is funny because I've just been like questioning everything lately, like everything about myself. And, when you do a job interview and like the part of the interview that is like, well, what do you write about yourself? Like, how do you see yourself? I always struggle with that part, right? Like either one, I'm extremely egotistical and I think too much about myself, or two, I'm super down on myself. What's really important is the way somebody else sees you. You always see the positive side of things. I sure do try. And I don't think that she knows that I've never opened this. And I feel terrible that I've never opened this and looked inside of it. And I haven't even read all of these to myself yet. Because when I started reading them, I got really emotional. And I was like, okay, I just really want to honor what she did. And I'm going to make a video about it. You are an amazing dad. That really cool little heart sign there. What else we got? You believe in people. I do believe in people. And it's funny because lately I've kind of lost sight of that. And this one's cool. Josh, she wrote it down the side here. Helpful with the H. That's great. I love that. What else we got in here? You are adventurous. My kid sees me as adventurous. I try to be. There's not a lot of time for that anymore. Fun to be around. Well, I try. I don't think you're having a lot of fun when I'm telling you to do the dishes. Really smart with technology. With these cool little computers she drew here. She's such an artist. You have a great beard. Which is funny because I've been thinking lately about taking it off. I guess my kid thinks it's pretty cool. Decline. I have gotten nothing but junk calls lately. This is more important than that. You are extremely brave. Thank you. What else do we have here? Always prepared for anything. I try. Every once in a while I'm like caught off guard and I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? You are reasonable. Well, that's good, kid, because sometimes you are not. I appreciate that. Helped raise me since I was 2 years old. You were 3, but it's okay. I was there. It's my job to remember these things. Jesus. Man. Oh. Another one where she wrote my name down the side. Just Josh. Man, this is like the coolest thing. You are forgiving. I sure try to be forgiving. It's hard to keep being forgiving when people keep walking on you. I'm learning a lot about finding the right time to say no more. Another cute one with my name, Josh, supportive. I do try to support people, especially my kids. You are reliable, which is why it's important to be on time to your classes so that your teacher knows, hey, you're reliable. It's a big one. Oh, amazing photographer. I sure do try. I haven't really done any photography stuff in quite a while. I think she's a better photographer than I am anymore. She's a pretty amazing photographer. Now you're pushing it. Josh with outstanding. Oh. How many of these things are in here? You have a musical soul. I do. Music is one of my most valued things. I love music. You are thoughtful of other people. Well, I sure do think about other people a lot, and I try to be thoughtful of them. You're compassionate. I'm wondering if she sat here with a psychology book and just like, oh, that sounds good, that sounds good, that sounds good. I'm kidding. I know that kids' opinions really are real and valued, and they matter. You are so creative. No, kid, you're creative. Look at this thing. This is brilliant. I think every kid should do this for their parents. You're capable of anything. I'm trying to live up to that. You're capable of anything too. You are selfless. Well, sometimes that's good, and sometimes that's bad. Yeah, damn right I'm awesome. Thank you, kiddo. Oh, we're getting out. We're running out here. We're running out. You are hardworking. 70 hours a week, says darn tootin' I am. You are a good cook. And you know what? You're one of the kids that actually appreciates my cooking, so I appreciate your eating. I sure do try. You were always great about saying that you really liked whatever I made. And I really appreciate that. And the last one here is... Oh. So this is it. This is all of them. And the last one that I pulled out says you are both physically and mentally strong. Which is important because even when I haven't, look at all of these. These thoughts from my kid about how she sees me as a person. Now, real sad part is I'm going to have to ask her, when did she make this thing? Because I'm 90% sure she gave it to me a long time ago, and I didn't open it. Which I'm willing to admit, I failed at opening it. Your kids are the most important thing in your world, if you have kids. And if you're not able to rely on your kids for your perceptions, hopefully you have friends that can give you honest perceptions of who you are as a person. I know lately I've been reevaluating my friends and what they do and don't bring to my life, and what I can and can't bring to their life, and kind of looking again at where things should and shouldn't be. And this was a fortune cookie that I found while I was cleaning house last night too, which is, when in doubt, follow your heart. As long as you use a measurable amount of brain with that too. Kiddo, I want you to know that I really appreciate this. And this literally brought me out of a dark moment at the most unsurprising time. I should say at the most surprising time. I found this. Little notes from a kid that I've helped raise since she was 3 years old, who's now 16, and still means the whole world to me. Your kids, your connections, your family aren't just who you make. They're who brings positive and wonderful into your life. And I hope that all of you know that. And I hope that all of you parents out there who are struggling with, my kid hates me, or why can't I do anything right? You're going to have days like that. It's guaranteed.